You're listening to Tech Gumbo on Talk 107.3 FM, WBRP, Baton Rouge's local talk and information leader.
We're back. I'm Haggai Davis, along with Haggai III and Noah Davis. The Davis boys running the show today. James Moak actually is in the middle of a project here this weekend. We're going to lead off this segment. We're going to talk about, now that school is ending, you got your kids at home and you're wanting something to do with them. Facebook has created a pretty cool idea. Noah, you want to tell us about it?
They're trying to teach kids how to hack legally, be safer on the internet.
Be a white hat.
So the platform is called Capture the Flag, and the goal is to provide an environment for anyone who wants to learn to go in and develop the skills and how to get into websites and how the actual infrastructure is.
Right. And so people hear the word hack, they immediately think that's a negative term. It's really not. Hacking is just another name for coding and writing software and or trying to get into networks and developing things. It's when people are doing bad things hacking. That's the black hat hacking, as opposed to this. This is what's called white hat hacking. They're teaching kids how to responsibly build security systems.
Exactly. There's a number of security systems here in Baton Rouge who have made their name because they've gone up to a business and said, look, let us show you your security flaws. The business says, no, we're fine, we're secure. The white hat group goes in and exposes the business and says, now let us fix them for you. And so in the past, that's been very difficult to learn to do. You kind of just have to throw yourself at it. But Facebook is creating a structured environment so that people have a better chance to learn what it means to do that.
And there are other programs, not just like this. Noah, you did the 8-Bit Boot Camp last year?
That was just like a programming thing, just kind of general. Learn some ideas behind code and game design.
That was a cool program because you actually designed a working game last summer.
It was pretty cool.
So that was a really good thing. So if you're interested in you can go to Facebook. The name of the game, the name of the Facebook program again.
Capture the Flag, CTF.
So go to Facebook and look up Capture the Flag, and you can teach your kids or have them teach themselves the safe ways to do some hacking. Now we're coming up on hurricane season, and so we need to start thinking about protecting your business. We're going to talk about the things you're not thinking about when it comes to backing up your network. The 10 things that are most important is, you have to actually have a backup system is the first thing you got to think about. And still to this day, upwards of 70% of the businesses don't have a reliable backup system.
It's something that everybody hears, back up your data, and it doesn't just mean hitting the save button on it. It means actually creating a secondary copy somewhere else so that if your main server goes down, your main computer goes down, for whatever reason you can't access your primary copy. You
have a power surge that destroys your server. You have a fire. You have a flood. This is not just about hurricane,
You have Windows 10 push an update out.
That's right. I mean, if you lose a file, you need to go back in time. You need to go back 6 months to find something. You need to have that reliable backup system. The next one is actually having a state-of-the-art system.
If you just have something like you have like a small little USB drive, that can get lost. You can lose it, fall out of your pocket, and that's just not good. You're gonna lose your data.
If you're still using the tape drive systems where you have to stick that tape in, and you're changing out tapes every day, and you're taking a copy of your tape home with you, please stop. That's not a safe, reliable way of backing up your data anymore. There's very, very inexpensive ways of having an on-site copy of your data and also having it replicated somewhere else. So please get a state-of-the-art backup system. It's just important.
But even the phrase state-of-the-art, it just has to be not from the 80s.
Yeah, not using 8-inch floppy.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it works for the nuclear department of the government, then I guess. But please don't. You're running a modern-day business with a modern-day server. Treat it that way. Treat it like it's important information. And then the next big rule is don't just back up the data. Back up everything on your server. Because if your server crashes and we have to come in, or whatever IT company you're working with, and they have to totally start rebuilding that server, we have to reload all of the Windows operating systems and then all of the software and everything. That can take 2-3 days that you're down. And so don't wait. Don't sit, have your backup system backing up everything. We like to use the Datto system, the company called Datto. We can actually, if your server crashes, we can spin up a virtual server from the backup system, or if you lose power to your building, we can spin up a virtual server in the cloud for you, so you're still operational. So do that.
So instead of having a downtime of 2 to 3 days, it's on the order of minutes.
Absolutely, we can have you back up inside of 15 to 30 minutes, and it's important, depending on how critical is your business, how much downtime can you afford to have. The next thing we want to talk about, backing up, archive your emails and your calendars and your contact information. Don't just assume, hey, well, it's on my server, so it must be good. Make sure you are actually backing up all of your emails, your calendar, and your contacts. That's important stuff. Back up the folders and files from your computers across the network. If you've got a bunch of different computers, have them push the important information up to the server and back all of that information up. It's that's why you're backing up information. Back up, you want to save whatever's critical to your business.
There's no reason to not back it up, basically. It's
That's
better
right.
safe than sorry.
So the next thing we want to talk about is how often do you want to back up? Do you back up do you take a backup copy on the hourly basis, twice a day, just once overnight? It's what's important to you in your business, but you want to at least have a daily backup. Some businesses, they have so much change in their operation, they need a copy every hour of what's backed up, because if their server crashes and goes down, if they lose 10 hours worth of data, that's a lot of money to them. So okay, fine, we have a system that can back up every 15 minutes, just the changes, not your whole server every day. So it just backs up the changes, so you can have a copy. You take a lightning strike in the middle of the day, okay, we still have you going. And a really big one is security.
Exactly. And the two types of security, you have digital security, which is how protected are you from cyber attacks, and you have physical security, how smart are your employees. And I think the physical security is oftentimes very overestimated, that you have to train your employees on what's the proper way to be secure, how to use a password, how to not put your password on a sticky note on your keyboard, how to change your password on a semi-regular basis, have it be something safe, and just make sure that you're protecting yourself in as many different ways as possible.
Absolutely. And then, how easy, the next one, the last really big one is how easy is it to get your data back? Noah, what's important about how easy it is to get your data back?
If some major natural disaster occurs and you can't do any business for a week, you might have just lost a lot of money. You could have made major deals that week, and because of that, it's a real big problem. And
70% of the businesses in New Orleans that didn't have a good backup of their server went out of business after Katrina.
Wow.
Because
that's big.
They lost all of their information. 70% of the businesses that weren't backing up or had a good backup of their data went out of business because they lost all of their information.
And so it's not just about backing it up, but also you have to make sure you can get it back too.
That's right.
The ease at which you can then turn around and say, okay, I want my data back now, is also just as important.
And that's why we use the systems like the Datto system, where you have a server crash. Fine. We have, the system we use, it makes a snapshot every day of your server. So we can go back and say, oh, you know what, the last time I remember was October 15th of 2015. I need to go back and get a copy of that information from that day. Okay, great. We can go back and we can pull out a specific file from that day for you. So, it's important that when you're backing up your business, do it the right way, do it smart. If any of these things we've talked about has made you uncomfortable, and you've got questions about how you're backing up the business, your servers at your business, give us a call at Gulf South Technology Solutions. What's our number there?
225-216-2169.
Or no, on the web?
GulfSouthTech.com.
Give us a call, shoot us an email, come register on the site. We'll come out and do an assessment. You've got to take care of your business. You've got to take care of your data of your business. Up next, we're going to talk about smartphones and kids. And you're listening to Tech Gumbo here on Talk 107.3 FM, WBRP, Baton Rouge's local talk and information leader.